Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Hello, I'm Rachel Jones for Kalkine Media. Welcome to another edition of Executive Corner Expert Talks. In this edition, I'll be speaking with Riccardo Canavari, Managing Director and CEO of Radiopharm Theranostics. Welcome back to the show, Riccardo.
Thanks a lot, Rachel, for having me.
Good to speak with you again. Now, firstly, if we could start the conversation with the exciting news of Radiopharm's initiation of the process for Nasdaq listing. What can you tell us about this?
Yes, Rachel, we are very excited. So, of course, we are an Australian company listed on the ASX. For us, Australia is at the center of our strategy and will remain so. At the same time, we do think that having a broader access to investment and banking in the US is extremely important. There are a number of biotech specialized funds that like to talk to us, but also they don't have, the permission to buy stock abroad, and they don't have, traders waking up during the night to go on the ASX. So having this conversation for us is a big importance, and we believe that we can improve our access to funds when it's the right time. We do not plan an IPO at the time that we are going to be listed. Will be just a presence of our share to be tradable under the Nasdaq.
That would be fabulous. So good luck with that. And also, your company gained the Food and Drug Administration Investigational New Drug Application approval for RAD 301 technology. Now, how important has this been for the company?
It is very important. So the last week of December, we received FDA IND approval for our imaging agent in pancreatic cancer. So we agree with the FDA on the protocol design and on everything that was needed to start. So we are now finalizing the latest element of the supply chain to be sure that the radiopharmacies can deliver the products to the clinical center that we have already identified in New York City. So we plan to start this trial between April and May with the first patient. It is a 9-patient trial, so we expect this to go extremely fast and for us to be able to report results of the phase 1 during this current year.
So Radiopharm is advancing the clinical site preparation for RAD 301 trial. What can you tell me about this with regards to the progress in this respect?
Yes, as I mentioned, we are finalizing the logistic aspect. So in our clinical center in New York City, we already have an investigator that is planning to recruit patients with pancreatic cancer. In pancreatic cancer, it is extremely important, the early diagnosis. If you diagnose the disease very early, there are better patient outcomes. So our imaging agent, RAD 301, has the potential to really help physicians in earlier diagnosis, better than today. So this is a significant innovation in the field, and we are excited.
Now, moving on from RAD 301, we have RAD 204, which is your first therapeutic candidate. What are the plans to support this development?
This development trial will be conducted in Australia, and we are very proud of it because, it is a large patient population. It is in lung cancer, non-small cell lung cancer. We already agreed with Genesis Care, our CRO, to work with the Australian Clinical Center, and we are submitting approval to start the ethics committee around April of this year, and so hopefully we will start recruiting in May here in Australia. So we are looking forward because this is our first therapeutic trial with the ambition to help patients suffering from non-small cell lung cancer.
And your company also shared additional positive data for F-18 Pivalate in a brain metastases trial. Could you shed some light on this development?
Exactly, Rachel. So this is our third priority. So after the trial in pancreatic cancer, after the trial in lung cancer, now is about brain metastases. We were excited when we saw the results of our phase 2A trial reported end of October. So now we are in conversation with the FDA to decide the next step. Our ambition is to go straight to phase 3 and to submit a protocol that allows physician to assess efficacy and safety of this imaging agent. Brain metastasis is a very large patient population. Usually the MRI technology works very well for detection, but it has some limitation when it's about this understand the follow-up. You want to understand if your brain metastases are under control or if physicians need to take a further step. So looking forward will be great for us if we can start a phase 3 trial, and in that case, if we have approval, we plan to start at the end of 2023.
Fabulous. Such important work you're doing there. Now, just finally, Ricardo, if we could just take a look at financials. Radiopharm undertook a capital raising program last quarter. How well is the company placed financially to progress their clinical programs?
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. We believe we are well placed and well financed. We reported at the end of December around 24 million Australian dollar in our banks. So we believe that with our current cash burn of about 5 to 6 million per quarter, we can arrive at the end of 2023, so either November or December. So we are fully financed for this year and to start the 3 clinical trials that I mentioned before.
Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Great to hear about all the good work you're doing. And that was Ricardo Canavari, Managing Director and CEO of Radiopharm Theranostics. If you did miss any part of that chat, you can catch the full interview on our YouTube channel at Kalkine Media. So make sure to subscribe. I'm Rachel, reminding you to stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.